up, Muerte? I'm out at the Mayhem Festival in beautiful Mountain View with Thrown into Exile. How's it going today, guys?
Going great, man. Going great. It's been a good day.
Loving the weather here. This is awesome.
A lot better than San Bernardino, huh?
Yeah, much better. Yeah, it's like night and day. Totally night and day. So this is paradise compared to what we've been through already. So
how was the crowd yesterday in San Bernardino?
The crowd, I mean, what happened was the doors got held up, so pretty much by like half of the first song in, kids were barely starting to come in. But by the time, our last song of the set, we had a good amount of people there, and kids were just moshing, and that's what we want to get out of them, as long as they're moshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It's cool, it's tough to get out to a festival that early, especially on such a hot day. But the kids came out for sure. It was good, and it was definitely circle pits going on and dust flying and all that good shit.
This is your first big festival you've ever done, or
it's
what?
Our first tour as a band, actually.
Oh, actually, really? Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. A good experience for you, I'm sure.
Definitely a good, good first one to go out on for sure.
So you guys are from LA?
Yeah.
And what's the LA music scene like these days?
It varies, depends on which, circle. I mean, like everyone has their own, like if you go specifically with Hollywood, there's a bunch of us, about a bunch of local bands in the circuit, working our asses off together. I mean, like our good friends in Butcher Babies, like we're on the tour together. We've been on the LA, Sunset Strip together playing shows, and we have all these bands. And it's such a good, positive energy that everyone's working, but at the same time, we're all helping out each other. If one of our friends have a show coming up, we'll all go, we'll promote, we'll tag them, do everything we do on our social events just to make sure that everyone gets taken care of as one big family.
Nice, that's a good scene. That sounds healthy.
Cool, man. It's basically like the strip in the late '80s was the happening place to be, and it almost seems like there's been like a rebirth of that, the past couple of years and stuff. And I tell you what, it feels good to be a part of it.
Starting with the Roxy, I mean, right now, ever since they started these free Metal Monday nights over there, it's just been getting so many people coming in through the venue, a lot of new acts, getting the opportunity to open a show. It's just really cool to be there. Yeah,
the Roxy Theater has always treated us like family. Like you said, those free Metal Monday nights, we packed it with about over 500 people on February 6th of early last year, and that was the largest in the history of them doing it.
Oh, wow.
I think it was like 780 in attendance that night.
Yeah, it was good, man. We were on there with our friends Gemini Syndrome and Butcher Babies, Otherwise, Valor and Vengeance, all really solid acts. It was fun.
Yeah, I grew up in the LA area, but I left in the 80s. But back then it was the Gazaris, it was the Whiskey, and the Roxy.
Yeah, I actually live right behind the Whiskey there. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's
nice.
It's a nice area.
So you guys have a new video called "Not Alone" on YouTube, and it's got a lot of hits, hasn't it?
Yes, thankfully. Actually, a good personal friend of mine, Fabio Jaffet, he's done videos for Pitbull. He did one for Churn to Bodum. He did the Kiss for Well DVD.
Yeah, Enrique Iglesias as well.
And I posted, I was looking online, I was looking for people because I wanted to start looking what a budget was for a music video, and out of nowhere he called me. He's like, why didn't you ask me? He's like, I can't afford you. Do you realize the names on your resume? He's like, you're my bro. So this guy literally flew out from New York just to shoot our video and helped us out.
I mean, this guy was pro. He flew out, he knocked out 3 music videos in a week, and we were one of them. And you know what, we did it in the afternoon. We're an up-and-coming band. We don't really have the budget to do big-time stuff, so he really took the time and, really made it happen for us. So,
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, very grateful.
So you guys don't have a CD out at the moment, album or anything?
Currently, we just released our EP that was produced by Mike Spreitzer, Devil Driver. We had Chris Clancy, Immunity Within, to mix and master it. We're currently working on a record right now, actually, with Mike Spreitzer, Devil Driver, coming back. And I think at this point we're going to be shopping. Due date, ideally is going to be out early next year. Right now we got about 3 solid songs that are on the set, and there's about 7 or 8 more. I want to say we have.
Yeah, we have a little bit over half of the album done. 3 of those are pretty much one step away from being mastered, and those are the songs that we're going to shop. So hopefully, coming off of this tour, we're going to find our home at a label.
Well, awesome! Can't hardly wait to hear all that.
I mean, ideally, we're taking our time in and putting all the seasoning. I mean, it's like cooking food. You want to make sure you put all the right ingredients to get the best taste out of it. And for us, like our goal since day one, since we became a band, we want to write a good metal record. And in order to do that, we have to push ourselves. Because we just want to write heavy music.
Write great songs. I mean, that's the most important thing. Anybody can go out there and rock the fuck out on stage, but it comes down to good songwriting and structuring and stuff like that. So we're definitely taking our time with that.
A lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but some bands they put out an album when they're new in a hurry, and then they regret it later. They're like, "Oh man, what did we do that for?"
I think that's one of the biggest mistakes bands make is this rushing to get the product out. And like even after the songs are recorded, there really is no rush. I mean, it's only going to benefit a band just to wait a little bit longer and really plan it out accordingly.
That's always been our thing since day one. Like going back to again, we never want to write a record on pressure because we need to have it out because we're going on a tour and we need to make sales. No, fuck that. We want to sit down and take every single minute, hour, second in so much detail for it to come out right. Because then from there, that will hopefully it will stand the test of time.
Right, that's the thing. Once it's out,
Exactly. There's no going back from it. It goes with the music video, anything like that. It's like you got to look. Are we gonna enjoy this shit 10 years from now? You just got to write timeless songs.
So you guys are on Mayhem, of course, but what's up for you next? Do you know?
As soon as we're off the tour, we're gonna go back into the studio with Spritzer, continue writing. That's as far as we know. We don't know what's going to happen in the course of this tour. For all we know, we could be a signed band 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks at the end of the tour. So I think at that point, it's just very more like we just have to wait and see for the surprises that come ahead of us. But as of right now, we're going back home, writing a record.
Yeah, we're going to finish up the record when we get back, and hopefully, like I said, make the announcement of the label that we find, and definitely follow up Mayhem with another solid tour in the fall, and then early release next year with the album.
It's all uphill from here, right?
Absolutely, just different stages.
Yes.
All
right.
Always planning ahead.
Well, is there anything else you want to add to tell your fans?
Come out early to all of our shows throughout the rest of the tour on Mayhem Fest. I know getting up early is a bit of a drag, but we'll try to make it worth it for you guys. Stop by our tent at the Musicians Institute, check us out, and huge thanks to MI for being a sponsor and putting us on this tour.
I just want to say to the fans, thanks for the support. You guys it's been overwhelming, for an unsigned act with no booking agency to come on the tour, you've definitely been received really well, so we really appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, well, I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Good job.
Mother,